We're getting ready to expand the garden.
I'm Eugenia, and this is Pepe, Aspen, and Lolita. We are an architect and a designer that moved to the countryside to self-build our new home. After traveling for a year in our self-converted campervan, we decided to settle in, looking to live a simpler life, grow our own organic food, and build our house. Let us hear. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing.
We're getting ready to expand the garden. Our plan is to extend the garden with these raised beds. We're not gonna do big raised beds this time. We're gonna dig the ground and use just this to mark where the end of the bed is. In order to do that, since it has rained and the ground is a little bit softer this time of the year, we're gonna go ahead and expand a little bit the fence. We're gonna move the fence a little bit to the right and make it parallel to this line that we want to follow with the beds. Because right now, as you can see, this fence sticks in a little bit and then goes straight, so we're gonna move this pole and that pole, probably put another one in between them all to have the fence a little bit more strong. We also bought a door that we're gonna be putting, so we don't need to be opening the big fence door every time that we go out. It's just for the car. Here's Lolita, ready for the work. Here we're gonna do the same. This is also looking bad right now, but it's because we need to install these wooden pieces. That way we can fill this with soil and leave the plants perfectly there. This is where the walk-in door is going to be. It's just for us to get out. We don't need to open the garage door. Obviamente, ¿no? It does not fit. Since the post didn't fit, we needed to use a wider drill. Luckily we had one in the back. This drilling machine is very heavy already, and I have seen two people using it together at the same time. And with the bigger drill, it was even more difficult to control. With both posts already installed, it was time for the door. We bought a pre-made one. I know, we built a full cabin and bought a pre-made garden door. But with all the little projects we still need to do in order to finish the inside of the cabin, we didn't want to spend time on this door. This outdoor project had to be done in 1 day. That's all the time we had, and the pre-made door helped us speed up the process. We have already installed this second pole, and now we're gonna go for another one here. So the first time we installed this wire fence, we didn't tension it, and in a couple of weeks the fences were all loose. After talking with our neighbors about it, they instructed us to use ratchet straps before nailing the fence. And that's what we did. It was such a big difference. You will see it in a minute. By the way, we will be posting twice this week, so expect a new episode from us on Sunday. Finally, we installed the wooden door, and this morning I also put this fence that is we're gonna just take for when we take the cars out. So this is gonna stay there as long as we don't move the van actually, because the car is parked there. And this time the fence is super strong. We apply tension with the ropes before installing them, and much better finish because last time that we did this we didn't have a clue what we were doing. And as you can see, super loose. We will need to come back to this fence and tension it also. But for now, this is looking good. And the main purpose for the job that we did yesterday was two things: add this door, and also to finally be able to make this line parallel to that line, because when we first put the fence, we were not able to dig holes here and here because it was super hard and super dry. But this time, with a little bit more of experience and with the soil a little bit more wet, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't that bad. It took us like 20 minutes per pole. Now I'm gonna start building the raised beds. digging a hole and breaking the soil with the tool that we showed you the other day, like that. And now we moved all the good soil to the right. We're adding dry branches that we have left over, and now we're gonna just fill it up again with the soil that we had. The last layer will be a layer of cardboard and then good soil and compost. Right? Yeah.
Good soil.
Best soil that we have, huh?
¿Cómo lo vas a seleccionar?
We're gonna say so after this layer of dry branches, we're gonna put the soil back in. The last layer we're gonna put cardboard in order to try to stop all the weeds from coming up, and then on top of that we will put more soil mixed with compost. Hopefully it will be good enough for the plants, which we think, because we did similar things on the other raised beds and they work just fine. This is the astronaut dog. He just came back from a mission to Mars with Elon Musk, and but he liked his outfit, so he's keeping it for a couple of days. Aspen, you're not an astronaut anymore, man. You're in planet Earth. Like that? It was like this.
Good job, guys.